One time, in my opinion, is too much. I mean, if someone gets the wrong ballot, that shouldn't have happened.
But Democratic Party officials in one central Illinois county claim it happened more than a dozen times. Good evening. I'm Brandon Morano.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Sangamon County Democrats say they heard from multiple voters who say they got the wrong ballot for the area they lived. Now they want all voters to check theirs before casting their vote. We have team coverage on that issue and more from your local election headquarters tonight. Our Capitol reporter Theodora Coulivaris is live in our newsroom. Amanda Brennan here in our studio. First to Theodora. How did this happen with the ballots?
Jennifer, in Sangamon County, there are 285 ballot styles that have different congressional, state, and local races on them, depending on where you live within the county. And Don Gray says it's possible an election worker might have grabbed the wrong ballot, thinking they pulled the right one. And so far, he says they've only had one confirmed incident. About 2 weeks ago, Sangamon County Democratic Party Chair Bill Houlihan says he got a call from a voter who voted early. They were concerned that the county board race on their ballot didn't match the race they were supposed to be voting on.
They didn't say anything. They said, I'm just going to vote it. And then she called me and said, hey, this is what happened. Would you check?
Houlihan checked, and he says the voter was right. They were supposed to have a different county board race on their ballot. And he says that wasn't the only voter who raised that same concern. The party has received more than a dozen reports of this happening to voters.
If someone votes for a different candidate that does not live in their county board district, you know, they're somewhat disenfranchised because they're not being able to vote for the person that's going to represent them on the board.
But Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray says that's not the case.
This isn't something more nefarious going on. It was simply an error of the issuance of one ballot.
Of the more than 30,000 ballots cast so far, Gray says that one case happened on the first day of early voting.
We dealt with it swiftly and quickly to remind people of our training. They got a little greased into providing this over the last 40 days. And we do double checks now to make sure that this potentially couldn't happen again.
Gray says this isn't a wide-scale problem in the county.
It's just terribly unfortunate that the local Democrats are peddling doubts and misinformation in advance of the election.
But Houlihan says that's not their intent.
We're not trying to put any distrust. What we're saying is be prepared, know what's going on, know who you're going to be voting for, and make sure you get the right ballot.
If you cast a ballot with the wrong race on it, you will not be able to vote again. So Don Gray says if you have a concern about your ballot or you think you're seeing the wrong race for the area you live in, check with election workers there before you fill it out. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Theodora Coulivaris, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Theodora, thank you.